Right, just wanted to show you a short video of the features of our sat-nav unit. That's your main screen. Press the menu button, that comes up. You've got Navi on there, or you can press GPS, either one. That will start the software. Software for the mapping, we have an 8GB card, mini card in there that holds up to, I think it's 40 countries on there. That'll show your main map, destination goes in there, find address, and this will be set to United Kingdom when you've done it the first time. But put the city that you're going to and the street, or you can do the whole postcode, just type the postcode in there. That's for that. We go back to the menu, you've got your radio obviously on there. DVD, if you put a DVD in the slot. You have two screws when you get the unit in the top here, they need to be removed, or else you won't be able to put a disc in or out. Then you've got USB 1 and USB 2. I'll show you those in a second, which are the cables that go in the back. SD card, if you put a micro SD card in there, you can put films if you've got them backed up from DVDs you've got. So if you pressed SD, I've got one in there that's got a film on at the moment. So there. So yeah, you can just put a film on, watch your film. Obviously I've got no speakers on, so there's no sound, but that's a good way of watching films as well as the DVDs. Go back to the menu again. Then your Bluetooth. It's your Bluetooth on and connected on your phone. If you press, that's obviously to make calls, and down here you've got the music. So if you play it on there, it'll obviously come up on your phone. We just set Google Play on there. And then that's what's playing down there. And then obviously if we press next on here, it'll come up next on the song. It'll change it to a different song on there now. If we press next on there again, it'll change it to a new song. You can obviously do this from your steering wheel controls if you've got steering wheel controls on the car. So that's your Bluetooth for hands-free calls. There's a microphone on here, or we supply the external microphone which you can put in on your dash. Then down here, if you've got a front camera, you can plug a front camera in. That's AV if you've got the wires you want to go in. Car information, which will come up with all your information about your car. Then an iPod, if you want to plug the iPod into the USB at the back, it'll all play through there. Internet Explorer is for, if you have a 3G dongle, you can plug that into the USB. And then the rest is just games on there. So if we go back to the menu again, go up to the top. And then you've got setup in here where you can change the wallpaper or the logo. There's some common settings in there for if you want it to turn the music off when you're reversing, that's on there. Virtual CD storage device to the SD card. So what you can do, if you go into settings, which is there, them's all your settings for all the different things. Steering wheel controls, if you want to assign it, you press it on there and then press it on your steering wheel and it'll all be assigned from there. And then VMCD on there is basically, once you put a disc in there, it can record it straight to the card, and then you'll never have to put a disc in again. It'll save it all to the card if you've got a big card in. So that's all of that really. On the back, it comes with a standard ISO plug that goes straight into your loom, your little black press button on it, and it'll fold out on your loom, and then this goes into it and into the stereo. For the reversing camera, if you want to put a reversing camera on, there's a 4-pin connector in here that goes in. You've got CCD, which you connect to, and that's for your reversing camera into there. Or if you wanted the front camera, that's on the other one, the FC, on there. There's a reverse, also a remote control. Have the GPS aerial, which you can actually put in behind the stereo, just up on the top of the dash, and it will actually underneath the dash, but high up, and it will still get a really good signal, so you don't have to faff about with it. That's the microphone, if you want that to put on. There's 2 USBs come with it. There's an extension that goes on the normal USB lead at the back. Then we have the 4-pin Volkswagen lead, which goes in onto a USB as well. They come with it. If you wanted to put phono leads or DVD on, that is another plug that can go in with all those on. On the back, you'll either have, your normal car will either have a single aerial, a FACRA aerial that goes in the back, which ours has that straight on, or we'll supply this lead. If you have a twin or a separate twin, this lead will be supplied so you can plug in for your aerial, and it just goes straight in the stereo, straight into your lead. We also sell the Volkswagen USB, which you can, it goes standard fitment into Mark 5, Mark 6 Golfs and some Passats, but that's the USB with the cable and the 4-pin cable, and you could cut the square slot in your dash somewhere, or in the glove box, or in the centre console, and just pop it in, but that's something else we do. And that's pretty much the unit.